and gents, welcome. What's up? You know what time it is. It's yours truly. All things covered. Patrick Peterson, Brian McFadden. We just want to remind you, we know you guys watch us, you listen to what we're saying. We love that, but also hit the like and subscribe button, because without you, there is no us. And make sure you tell a friend to go tell a friend to go tell a friend, because we're having some fun. And while we're doing it, we're covering all things. There is a little rumor, not a rumor, but this is legit. There's some people that's trying to lobby to the NFL to ban the Tush push, the brotherly shove, whatever your nickname is for it. People are tired of seeing it, Pat P, in the National Football League. And the powers that be from other organizations, they're lobbying to the NFL about effacing the Tush push. First and foremost, Pat P, how do you feel that other teams would like to ban the Tush push? And how do you feel about the Tush push?
Man, the Tush push is nothing but a bona fide quarterback sneak, right?
Yep.
I know that they have multiple people behind them, this, that, and the other. Hell, don't let them get to 1 yard. Don't let them get in position to be able to execute the Tush push. In my opinion.
Yep.
Because a wise man once told me, if you don't want to see a man celebrate on you, don't allow it to happen. Meaning, you don't allow him to be in a position to score on you. You don't allow him to be in a position to make these plays that I don't want to say the word because my wife upstairs and I know she hearing me right now. And I know we got some female listeners. But you know what I'm about to say, BITCHing about the Tush push. Line up and stop it. Or don't allow them to get to a 4th and 1, 3rd and 1, or whatever the situation may be, that you're going to put yourself in that situation to be able to defend the Tush push. I'm with Nick Sirianni. He said this. He said he gave a quote and said, "What? AJ Brown is really good at catching deep balls.
Yeah.
But we gonna ban that play too.
Pause.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, line up and stop it. Their coaching staff figured out a play that's going to be pretty much guaranteed for them. That's going to get them 1 yard. So as a defensive coordinator and the defensive staff, we got to come up with a play that's going to stop them and negate them for even trying to run that play. Because now the Tush push, when you play the Philadelphia Eagles, now the Tush push is on everybody's mind.
Oh, no question.
You know what I mean? Oh, how are we going to stop the Tush push? Or, because now what they have put on tape, because so many teams are so eager to stop it, the hard count.
Mm-hmm.
Now they can even implement some trick plays in there. They can do so much with that because now it's on teams' mind that they gotta stop this one play.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So now their whole playbook is opening up now. But I do not think they should ban the play. If I'm a defensive coordinator and a defensive staff, that makes me look weak, in my opinion. If we're crying about, we should ban this play because this is illegal. No, it's not illegal. They're doing everything within the rule books.
There you have it.
No. They're doing everything within the rule book.
Yes.
They just found a glitch in it.
Yeah.
So now you got to find a glitch on your defensive side of the ball.
There you have it. Yep. I'm right there with you. I can't believe other organizations are trying to lobby to ban a play that one team has been very, very successful in doing so. To your point, they have done nothing against the rules. They're not cheating. They just found a unique way to utilize the quarterback sneak with some extra to it. That's the thing. And if it was easy, everyone would be successful in doing so like the Eagles. But they mastered. What you got?
Going back to my point who I made to Troy Vincent, when you see these offensive linemen bulldozing guys from the back, if we was able to negate that specific play, I guarantee the Tush push would never been able to be evolved.
No question.
Because we allow guys, when they want to fight for extra yards, we allow offensive linemen on the offensive side of the ball to give them the extra yardage. That is what gave the Philadelphia Eagles like, if they're allowing us to do this, let's just line these guys up right behind them.
Hey, man, you're making too much sense right now. You're
My
making too
bad.
much sense right now because
My
they
bad.
never really complain about that. And then the first thing that happens in stadiums, people applaud and, oh, look at the effort. Look at the hustle. Man, this man foot ain't even on the ground. He's being carried by his offensive lineman, and they just bullying him and help pushing him from the backside.
And Mac, is that not a defense, a defensive player?
No question.
Okay.
But, so that's my thing. You never thought about banning that. And we see that week in and week out,
No doubt about
especially
it.
in red zone plays where a running back might be in the open field. He's still up on the way coming down. He's still up. Guess what? He makes contact with a safety, and his offensive lineman come what? Push him.
Push him on in.
Push him on in to the first down and push him on into the end zone, and not everybody celebrating. Well, he ain't thought about trying to ban that play. But because Philly, they utilize it, and they are more successful in utilizing that tush push. Now you're saying, you know what? We want to ban it. First and foremost, ain't nobody getting hurt. It'd be one thing if that it was causing bodily harm because of the pile up. It ain't.
Nope.
It ain't. And the thing I love about the league, growing up and playing in the league, what makes the NFL such a unique, great sport to watch? The ability to adjust to new things. That's what great coordinators do. Offensively, defensively. When you see something, back in the day when the run and shoot wasn't a common thing, it came into the league. Houston Oilers with Warren Moon, run and shoot, you had to adjust. When the Buffalo Bills and Jim Kelly was utilizing the no huddle, up tempo, you had to adjust. Most recently, years ago when the Miami Dolphins implemented the Wildcat with Ronnie Brown against the New England Patriots, and the first time the Patriots saw that, they ain't had no answer.
Nope.
Right? And then we started to see the Wildcat more from other teams. And then eventually, defensive coordinators did what, Pat? They adjusted. Now you don't see the Wildcat. You rarely see it in the National Football League. But for a short period of time, it was the new hot thing that we all was raving and applauding the Dolphins for showing us. But then everyone made adjustments to stop it. No one complained about you should not be allowed to put a running back at quarterback. No. That's a part of the game. They found a wrinkle. They found a wrinkle just like the Eagles found a wrinkle. So me personally, it's a very, very difficult play to watch because it's slow motion, but it's effective, and they're not doing anything against the rule book. So I agree with you, Pat P. They should not ban the tush push. Because if you never thought about banning when ball carriers are being pushed with momentum from offensive linemen and fullbacks and tight ends, you cannot ban the tush push.
Nope.
And me personally, I think that puts more players in harm's way than the tush push because you're in open field and now you got an offensive lineman with a running start running into somebody who's defenseless.
Mac, I can send you messages, bro. It was a play. I was still with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It was a primetime game, and I literally sent this to Roger Goodell. I'm like, man, I sent it to Roger Goodell, and I had an opportunity to have a conversation with Troy Benson. I'm like, how is this play okay for an offensive player to hit a defenseless defender in his back when he's holding up a running back? Like it was so bad. Man, I got it in my phone. I'm gonna send it over to you.
Yeah.
He knocked the defender helmet off. That's how bad it was. But I'm like, that's okay. If a defender came into a pile and did that, that's gonna be unnecessary roughness.
No question, it's flags. We can't do that. We know we can't. You know what I mean? So that's the thing about the league. They got to clean up. The sport is a great sport, but certain things you want to tolerate and not certain things you want to consider to ban. Which one is it? And like I said, when they do that, what you just described to us, you put more guys in harm's way because guys got running starts to going against a guy who ain't prepared to get hit like that, who ain't seen it.
Right.
You know
and
what I
I
mean?
hope the league start to call, although it was a questionable call against A.J. Brown in the Super Bowl, but every single receiver in the National Football League, no doubt about it. So if we're going to call this game the right way, if you're going to be ticky-tacky, call the game square around the board. Because it's not a receiver, Mac. You can look on every single highlight tape you want. They doing this.
No question.
So if you're going to call that play, make sure you call every single play from here on out that's questionable like that, because receivers are taught to gain separation. They're taught that. So at the top of the route, they're taught to push off. They're taught to lean off.
And boy,
So
that little
therefore,
nudge will get you all the way off balance as a
man, no
defender.
doubt about it, man. So if they're gonna continue to, if they're gonna call that play like they did in the Super Bowl, they gotta call that from 2025.
That ain't gonna happen.
No, it ain't.
We can
It
wish,
ain't.
but there's certain things that ain't gonna it ain't about to happen. You know what I mean? So let's see what happened. But I agree with Pat P. Viewers, let us know how you feel. Should they consider banning the tush push, or other teams just need to stop complaining and crying and find a way to stop it? That's it.
Find a way to stop it.
Yeah.